Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and today I've got an unboxing. This is something a little divergent from tools, but I seem to have a kind of collection of these types of lights, and I thought I'd add to my collection. And let's see what I've got. In this case, I'm going to open it up. This is the Benchmade Emissary. It's an axis lock assist opening. I think it's an Osborne design, S30V steel. Nice little slick gentleman's pocket knife, aluminum scales. But anyway, let's crack this guy open. Made in China, must have a battery in it. Not sure which direction that goes. DHL, arrived here. Let's see what's in here. Straight from China. Okay. Got some plastic, some more plastic, bubble wrap. Some more bubble wrap way down at the bottom. Check it out. Look at that. A lot of people in the comments section mention Olight when they when I'm reviewing different Milwaukee flashlights, etc. So I actually do have some Olights. I have several Olights. In fact, here's an Olight right there. But I got another one, a little one. This is the Olight Baldr RL 600 lumen. Has a red laser in it. Let's crack it open, see what it looks like. Pull out. There we go. It's got the magnetic charging. There's that stuff. Here's the little light, little tiny guy. I was going to compare it straight ahead with my tiny little stream light here. This is the TLR4. It has a laser as well. This one's a red laser. You can see in my hand probably. This one apparently has a red laser. I haven't turned it on yet. There's the light. I'll figure out how this thing works. Let's see. Is that the laser? Yeah, so there's the laser. Kind of compare the two. It's a little denser, probably similar weight, but a smaller profile. Look at that. That's a tiny little guy. Compared to, here's a larger stream light. Let's compare it to this bigger one. Now this is the Baldr RL, or Baldr Red Light Mini. Here's the Baldr Pro, which is their bigger one. You can see profile isn't too far off. Now this one has the laser kind of bolted on the bottom. This one, the laser is actually part of the reflector. This one takes batteries, 2 CR123s, I believe, in here, right there. This one uses a magnetic charging. So you plug this into USB and then you can always have a full charge, which is important because on a small light like this you get maybe 40 minutes of runtime with it, and it scales down from that wonderful 600 lumens. After 1 minute this starts to drop, goes down to about 100 lumens and then ends up somewhere around I don't know, sometime somewhere below that, just before it shuts off. So that's it. That is the Baldr RL Mini, or red laser. Now you might be thinking, well, gee, why don't I have a green laser? You know, a green laser is pretty cool, like that guy. Well, a couple of reasons. One is green uses more battery, so I get about an 8-minute longer run out of this compared to the green laser version. The other thing is a lot of people like red lasers. It's a preference. The human eye is a little more sensitive to green. And one other reason is that green lasers actually interact with water vapor molecules, so that's why they actually give a line. You can actually see the laser line, whereas a red laser doesn't do that unless you're in a dusty or smoky environment. So some people worry about that. Anyway, I'm just exploring these tiny little lights, and just today I noticed Surefire. I have some Surefire lights too, introduced their little tiny microscopic light in this form factor. It doesn't have a laser on it, and it costs about more than three times as much as this, and has about half the initial lumens. And they also have a charging pack for it. It's important to consider what happens when you go to an onboard internal battery, because then you don't have to have, mechanisms, kind of weak points in a system. If you can totally seal it, and you don't have to have hinges, you don't have to have the contacts, you don't have to have the wasted space of the battery housings. I mean, that's why computers now have their batteries all built in, because you can get rid of all of the hardware that was necessary to hold the battery compartment and to connect to the batteries and everything else, and then you can also shape the battery differently, which allows you some changes. One of the things with this particular light is you can slide it back and forth, kind of here, if you can see this. So you can line it up exactly where you want it before you lock it down. So this just slides back and forth. You can even slide it off and use it as a flashlight at this point if you want, or a pocket light, and then slide it back onto the rail mounting system, clamp it down, it's rock solid. Whereas these others, in fact, I've had a problem with this one, it only fits in one good location, and it may not be optimal. So this one, you can slide it back and forth to try to get the optimal location, or even just take it all the way off. So thought I'd bring you this Olight Baldr RL Mini update, and I'll probably have more flashlight and different types of lighting updates if there's interest. So let me know in the comments if you want me to go down this direction. Anyway, with that, Doc out.